Good morning, everyone. This is Patricia with Mental Health Matters, and it is Thursday, 2 days after a major election here in the USA. And I thought I'd come on and talk to you a little bit about what's called the waiting room. Most of you have experienced sitting in a waiting room, whether it's waiting for the doctor, waiting on that job interview to be called next, waiting for the phone to ring and hoping that it's him or her. We have been waiting this whole year for COVID to go away and to leave us with some safety and some security. And now we are waiting on a major national election to see who will be sitting in the White House and leading our country. But I wanted to remind you this morning, while we're in the waiting room, that America has been waiting and has a history of persevering and being very resilient and very determined to get to the other side. For example, in the 1930s, we were waiting for the Great Depression to end, and that took several years. Long lines for food and no jobs, and people were homeless and living in the streets. We were waiting for World War II to end, and my dad served in that war, Eugene, and he was gone for almost 5 years, and we were waiting for him to return. We've been waiting a long time for civil rights and for women's rights and equal opportunities in this country. For all Americans. We've been waiting when the Vietnam War would end, and we waited 10 years for that war to end. And then, as most of you can remember and understand, we were waiting for the devastation of 9/11 to be over and how we could regroup and come together again and feel safe in this country under the leadership that we had at the time. We've been waiting now a long time for COVID to be over. And this has been a very trying and very devastating year for the world globally. Many families are in mourning. Many families are anxious about their loved ones. It is a deadly, life-threatening, invisible virus and disease. And we are waiting for the cure. We are waiting for those scientists and those in medicine and research to come up with a safe and effective vaccination. And we're all waiting and hoping that it will really lead us to more peace and better health for our country and our nation at large. And now we are waiting again. We are waiting for the results to see who will sit in the White House and lead our country. I just wanted you all to understand that this has a huge impact on those that suffer from high anxiety and that also have mood swings, and those that feel frustrated and angry and unhappy and just out of sorts because they don't know the uncertainty of tomorrow. And I stand with you. This has not been an easy time for any of us, but particularly those that suffer from mental health issues. So you have a toolbox there in the waiting room. I hope you'll dig down and pick up some things that I know are going to work for you. For example, take a walk and get outside. Wait until the sun sets and wait for the moon and the stars to come out. Sit in Mother Nature and understand the gloriousness, how wonderful she has always been to us. And be grateful. Use your gratitude journal and write about all the things that you do have to be grateful for, not the things that are lacking. Take another look in that box and perhaps take a swim, take a shower, take a hot tub, soak away some of that anxiety. Journal about the feelings that are coming up for you and the thoughts that are associated. Talk to someone. Keep your counseling appointment. Keep your doctor's appointment this week. Certainly, by all means, stay on your medication. We're going to get through this, and the more good tools you use to lower that anxiety and to stay more stable, the better. Prayer and meditation, of course, help. So say your prayers, sit for 5 minutes and just be still. Understand, like my mom used to always say, this too shall pass. And it will. We will find a way through the coronavirus and through this election, and we will all, stay together and stand together, wanting peace, not just for our country, but for the globe. So, in that toolbox, by all means, use what you have known that work for you. Try to stay healthy with your food. Stay away from the junk and all of the sugar. Drink lots of water to keep your body fluid. Get enough rest. And do all the things that we've always kind of talked about. Pick up your hobby and distract yourself. Stay off the phone. Stay off the TV news. And if you're at work, do not enter into conversations about the election, about anything that's controversial, no religion, no politics. Stay out of those conversations because they only escalate and elevate your blood pressure, and you get into an argumentative position, and once again you're trying to pressure other people to perhaps believe the way you do. Everyone has a right to their own feelings and opinions and thoughts. So just stay clear. Put on a funny movie when you get home. Get to bed early. Read your favorite novel. These are all tips that I've said for a very long time, but I know they work. Listen to music. Write music. Pick up your guitar. Pick up that piano. And do something that fills you with some joy and some peace, and just breathe. All right, everybody. I hope this has been helpful. We are in the waiting room, and I just know that the outcome will be for our very highest good, for us and for the world. So just stay in a peaceful, joyful place, and what will be, will be. All righty. Thank you so much for listening. Next week on Thursday, I will be talking to you about personality disorders. There's been a lot of questions regarding narcissistic personality as well as borderline, and these are some major mental health issues that people suffer from. And so for more information and to help guide you a little bit, I will be talking more about that next week. All right, so have a safe week, everybody. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone here in America, and I know that our best outcome is on its way. All right, have a great week, and I will see you next time. Put any comments or questions that you may have down below. I'll be happy to answer them. Pass this on to anybody who may be suffering from some anxiety and some roller coaster kind of feelings. Maybe this will help. All right, thanks for tuning in and for listening. Once again, this is Patricia with Mental Health Matters. Stay safe, have a great week, and take care of each other. Bye for now.